Hello, everybody. This is Olu Brown again. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you for following me on social media and my website at olubrown.com. As I've been focusing on my new book, Normalizing Next, a post-COVID-19 resource for church leaders. It's a book that's written for folks just like us who are leading in church, in community, in our families, in business, and other types of organizations, because I really believe the best is yet to come. This month, we're talking about leadership and why leadership is so important. We quoted John Maxwell, everything rises and falls on leadership. But there's a foundation to leadership, and there's a particular type of leader at the very foundational level, and that is what we call a servant leader. Throughout my life, I've been impacted by servant leaders. There are three in particular that I wrote about in my new book. One is Mr. Jackson, who was my Sunday school teacher. And although I never knew much about Mr. Jackson personally, he was a really great guy to give so much time over the years to a group of kids who, thanks be to God, were empowered through his ministry. The second was my great uncle, Uncle Otis, who had a third grade education, but was able to take what he knew and what he had learned over the years and develop it into a wonderful life that blessed so many people, in particular me, and gave me a tremendous work ethic now as an adult. And then the third, Colonel, who Dr. Florine White is her name, rose as an African-American woman to be a colonel in the United States Army. Pretty special, huh? Was one of my professors in undergrad and taught me also about servant leadership. I talk about each of these three people because they impacted my life and the lives of so many others, because they demonstrated the definition of servant leader. What is that definition? A servant leader is someone who is selfless and always willing to stand in the gap and offer a helping hand. You remember last week, I said that part of being a leader means you have to pivot, you have to shift, and sometimes you have to stay the course. But all of that means nothing if you can't lead through humility as a servant leader. I'll be talking about some other tools and tips around leadership, but the most important is to be a servant leader, because if we can't be servants first and lead through humility, nothing else matters. Often I have to check myself as a leader, and I give that same encouragement to you. Ask yourself, check yourself. Are you leading as a servant leader? And is it all about you, or is it about the people that God is sending you to lead? Join me next week as we continue to unpack leadership and give more tools and techniques. Continue to subscribe to my YouTube channel, share it with others, follow me on social media, go to my website, olubrown.com, to invest in copies of my new book, Normalizing Next, a post-COVID-19 resource for church leaders. It's all about growing as leaders. I believe God has gifted you in some special ways. Thank you for allowing me to journey with you as you are continuing to lead.